Maybe this has happened to you. You come up with this brilliant concept in your mind and you share it with your colleague or your boss or your friend, and you realize just how flawed it is. So many holes that you didn't account for. This has happened to several developers and entrepreneurs. You come up with this awesome product or design until it meets the customer, and that's when you realize that you didn't take into account several very, very important things that are needed for success. I learned to appreciate design and became a better developer by working with two awesome designers, Lulu and Catherine. I remember this one time when we were building a website builder and I got the designs and the specs for what we were supposed to build. And I did what I thought was a perfect job. But then when it came to design reviews, Lulu looked at the screen and said, "Hey, this is awesome work, and I just have a comment to make. I realize that the margin to the left side looks like it's a bit off by maybe around 1 pixel." I'm like, what? You can even see something like that? But I'm kind of sure, although let me just install a ruler extension on my browser and compare and see whether that's actually accurate. And wow, the design actually was off by 1 pixel, and I had to make that change. And from that day on, I vowed to always make pixel perfect design. That was a really enlightening experience for me. And the process behind creating the design was actually even more fascinating. This comes from a wealth of experience designing, and it also comes from looking at industry best practices and several iterations, which then result in the best attempt at what the customer will love. When working with a client, things are much better. Design is an awesome way to better understand the problem and get a sense of whether the client is interested in the solution that you're offering, because when you show it to them, they get to say, "This is awesome, this is pathetic," and you can iterate several times based on that feedback. When designing an application as a SaaS company or as an indie dev, we don't follow this process this way, because what often happens is we come up with a design in our mind and then we launch the application, and that's the first time when we're testing the design. If we're able to test the design out first with a few people who fits our target customer profile, then this would allow us to understand the problem better. It would allow us to identify problems with our design rather than ship the product, realize through analytics that people aren't staying on the application, people aren't converting, people aren't doing what you want them to do, but not knowing the why. If you simply sat down with a few people on a call or in person, told them to use your design to accomplish some goals, and speak out what they're thinking, how they feel, and note that down, that would be really insightful feedback for you to go and improve the design you have. So, design owns how an application looks. That's the user interface. It also owns how the application feels. That's the user experience. And getting these right is a step in the right direction for ensuring commercial success. For some people, they have this problem. They come up with a spreadsheet or non-tech sophisticated way to solve the problem, and this is satisfactory to them. They don't care so much about the design because the problem is way more important than solutions out there. These customers have focused on their problems, and if an entrepreneur or a designer focuses on the problems of the customer and uses that as the north to build their design and their product around, they will increase the chances of success. However, even with a design that's awesome and engineering that's awesome as well, this doesn't guarantee that customers will come and use your application and stay on your application. Design is a great value add in building products right, but once you have the product shipped and accessible online, you still need more. And in my case, I felt that marketing was a thing that was missing, because after building several products with awesome designs and some of them not being anywhere near what I would consider success, I felt if I knew how to market, or if I could team up with a great marketer, this would surely make the application be a success. Next time, I'll explore whether marketing actually would be able to guarantee success of a web application. Until next time, I want to challenge you to build, learn, and empower. Events more than design, Musomi.